Hey everybody, it's Momo, and today we're going to be making a card. I'm making this one for my husband, and I'm going to be using the Sweet Treats cartridge. I'm going to start with my card base, and what I did was I got an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and I cut it out 4 1/4 the long way. So we're going to fold it. It's going to have the crease at the top, so we're going to go ahead and score 5.5. There we go. So we've got our card base that opens up like that. And then what we're going to do is I have just this little piece of green cardstock. It was just a scrap that I had, and it's not long enough, but I think it's going to be okay for what I'm using it for. So what I wanted to do was just get one of my punches, and I think I'm just going to use the scallop border punch and go ahead and punch it out. And I'm just going to put it facing the top, and it's meant to look like grass. Obviously, I know it doesn't look like grass, but it's just to give it a little bit of an edge instead of just putting the green cardstock on there and having it be straight across. So there we go. Now, I did cut out the big tree from Sweethearts cartridge, and I cut out too big to put on the card. So what I thought of doing was just maybe putting it off to the side and cutting off this side of the tree, and I think it'll be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive on the back of this, and I'm just going to use my ATG gun. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down, and I'm going to do it right about there. And then I'm going to get my cutter, and I'm going to cut all the excess off of this tree. And you know what? That still looks super cute. So, we're going to have that. And then what I did was, there's this couple on Sweethearts that's just kind of kissing, or they're about to kiss, or something really cute, but they're hugging each other. And at this size, I cut this out at 3 inches. I cut the tree out at 5 inches, but I cut the little couple out at 3 inches, and I knew that at that size for me to be able to do the layers was going to be almost impossible. So I'm just going to put some adhesive, and I'm going to use it. I wanted to use it kind of like a shadow, like if it was at a distance that you were looking at them. Oh my god, I got tweezers! Oh my god, I just want to let you guys know that whoever thinks that they don't need these, because I thought for a long time, I looked at people with these, and I'm like, oh, I don't need those, blah, 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 whatever. And oh my god, the other day they were on sale at Joann's, and I grabbed a pair, and I have not put them down. They are like a godsend. They are awesome. They really help with these pieces and getting adhesive on them and not getting adhesive on your fingers, and placing everything in the right place instead of being a little off and things like that. And I just think it's awesome. So I definitely recommend it to all the people who think that they don't need tweezers. I definitely recommend that you get a pair, because you're not going to regret it for sure. There we go. Doesn't that look adorable? My husband's gonna love this. He loves bright, like, fun cards. He likes, it's funny because he doesn't like, when I've made him like romantic type cards, he's always like, oh, like, it's nice, whatever. But when I make cards like this that are really bright and fun and they tell like a little story, he loves these kinds of cards. That's why I'm making it like this for him. And then what I'm going to do for my sentiment is, I didn't have enough space to actually stamp it, so a really easy thing to do when you don't have enough space is just to get a mat. Get a little piece, measure your stamp out, do a little mat around it, and then just use this as like a little, like a frame for your sentiment. And it's a nice touch because it makes your sentiment stand out a little bit. And what I'm going to be using is the Scrappy Mom stamps. Okay, so the stamp that I'm going to be using is from the Scrappy Mom stamps, and this is one of my favorite sentiments, and it says, all because two people fell in love, and I think that's so sweet. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp it. There we go. Perfect. And once we got that done, and then what I want to do is I want to just put a little bling here at the top, or maybe I'll do a pearl. I haven't really decided. I'm not using any white, so I'm not going to put a pearl. Unless I put like a little pink one. Okay, so I found these Prima jewels that I had that are shaped like hearts. And I'm just gonna, what I do with a lot of these blings is if they're big enough, I just kind of put them on my ATG gun and I grab a little bit of the adhesive and that makes them stick nicely. Oh, I think that looks super cute. And that makes it stand out nicely. And then I'm just gonna put it across. I hate putting things straight. I don't know why. I don't. I think that things that are kind of sideways or crooked or slanted give things a little bit more character. Because I know that you guys probably think, my God, this girl can't put anything down straight. That's not true. I can. I just prefer not to. If I don't have to, I won't. So that's why I normally put everything crooked or slanted or something. Just to give it a little bit more interest. Just like in my house, if you walk around my house, like everything's slanted. Except like the frames and stuff, but for the most part everything's like slanted. Okay, so I went ahead and put pop dots on the back of my sentiment, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on here like this. And that looks so super cute. I love it. And then of course, can anybody guess what I'm gonna do next? I'm gonna take out my white gel pen, and you guys know I'm gonna go crazy on this card. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get stitching up from here all the way across and at least to this side. I'm not going to bring it down because the tree is there, but I'm going to try to even it out on this side. And then I might just do some doodle dots on the actual tree. So I'm going to go ahead and doodle and scratch and scribble all over this card, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished up all of my doodling. I went ahead and doodled the stitching all the way around, and I just did little dots on the trees and on the little trunk of the tree. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's card, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye guys.